Hey y'all, welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Show. I'm so glad you decided to tune in with me today. Go ahead and hit that like button and become a subscriber to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would really appreciate that. Today we're going to be reacting to another Shark Tank pitch, so let's check it out.
Next into the tank is a former CIA agent who wants to expose the tricks of the trade.
Hi Sharks, my name is Jason Hansen. My company is Spy, Escape, and Evasion, and I am seeking $100,000 in exchange for 15% of my company. The world of espionage is a dangerous one. To survive, you need to be able to adapt to any situation. You need to blend in with your surroundings.
And only when necessary do you reveal your true identity. Actually, Sharks, my name is Hansen, Jason Hansen.
Jason Hansen.
Thank you for your help. As a former CIA officer, I can also tell you that you need to be able to detect a threat. You need to be able to adapt to any situation as mentioned. You also need to be able to escape capture. Let's do a little training exercise and I'll show you. Barbara, do you mind assisting me? I'm gonna have you come and duct tape my hands.
I love this kind of stuff.
Well, tell Kevin. What I'm gonna have you do is just go around my wrist 3 or 4 times, whatever you prefer.
Happily.
Don't worry about the hair, it'll grow back. That's perfect. Thank you very much, Barbara.
That's
I appreciate it. Well, there'll be more later, I promise. Okay?
I'm coming
You
back.
can hold on to that. So the fact is, Sharks, criminals love to use duct tape to kidnap people, but if the victims knew how easy it is to escape, many would still be alive.
Wow.
These techniques are simple and effective, but it's not just spies who can benefit from this knowledge. Everyday civilians can use these secrets to keep themselves and their families safer.
What was that secret?
It's the angle. So if I got duct tape like this, it wouldn't be as tight. You gotta have your elbows together and tight. That way the friction of going down at that exact angle, and then it's gonna pop that.
Impressive.
Sharks, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is this. Invest in me, and together, we'll build Spy, Escape, and Evasion into the largest and most valuable training experience in the country. Now, which one of you would like some additional training? Robert, you want some additional training right now?
Yes.
Okay.
I love this
How
stuff.
about you come up here and let me grab the chair. There you go. Perfect.
All right.
Okay. So this is a zip tie, but not the cheap little ones that can break
But
easily.
you can't get out of this.
Well, I'm going to show you. So what you do is put your wrists together. Okay. So Robert,
Wow.
you can just try and go like that, and they'll verify
The
that.
real deal.
If you were to look down at my shoes, you would see they appear as regular dress shoes. Also, the black laces, they appear as regular black laces. What I've done is switched out my laces with 550 cord, also called parachute cord. So what I would do is take out my shoelaces, put them together, but to save time, this is what it would form. So what you'd have to do, and I'll do it for you, Robert, you go right through there. I'm gonna put this down over this shoe. Now, Robert would have made this. Now, Robert, you remember how to ride a bicycle? I'll even
Yeah.
down the ground for you.
But how?
You're just gonna go like this in bicycle, and then it's gonna pop that. So just pretend you're riding a bike.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Hey. Wow.
That easy.
That's
Look at him, look at that.
unbelievable.
Thank you.
Wow. Jason, were you really a CIA agent?
Yeah, but who's carrying around this shoestring? And if your arms are tied together, how you gonna put it on? Okay, anyway, let's keep
I
in
am
the
a
pitch.
former CIA officer, and if I had to tell you any more, I'd have to kill you. So,
Tell him more.
yes, I'm really ex-CIA.
You're disclosing a lot of what I think are proprietary pieces of information. I'm just wondering if I invested in you one day you don't show up for work.
Nothing I'm sharing is confidential. I've already had a talk with the agency. I'm allowed to do this. I just
So you
can't
think
share
the
anything
chances of you getting whacked and just being turned into fish food are low?
I'm very good at what I do, so I would say it's low.
So wait, you haven't told us what the business is, what you're trying to do.
Right.
So
What's the whole
Spy, Escape, and
training?
Evasion is a 2-day course.
Okay.
The first day, you learn Spy, Escape, and Evasion skills, such as how to pick locks, how to escape rope, how to escape duct tape, how to detect and evade surveillance. Day 2 is a field training exercise. So you take all the operational skills from day 1, you go on a series of missions, and I have trackers
like
and
that
surveillance
tag.
guys hunting you down to see if you can complete your missions. Now, it's a very fun, exciting course, but it's also a practical self-defense course to to keep you safe.
Do you have this in place right now?
Correct, yes.
And what are your sales?
306,000 gross, 128,000 net.
Was that in 1 year, or was that over a period of
That's
time?
in 1 year. That is year to date.
Who is this course designed for?
How
Great
much a
question.
course
So it
costs?
started out for high net worth individuals. So I was just doing it for CEOs, executives, but then I had just everyday people started taking my course.
How much is the course?
This,
Because CEOs and executives, they get kidnapped, they get taken for ransom. I would guess these are the people that's going into this 2-day training of spy, escape, and evasion. And then he said everyday people started taking the course. I would think it's something fun, and it could be useful because he's giving out secrets and skills that you could use in self-defense. And so I would like to know how much the 2-day course costs. I would like to know that.
course is $600.
For 2 days.
Correct.
And where are you at? Where are you based?
Cedar City, Utah.
Cedar City, Utah?
What's so funny about that?
Well, actually, I just moved there last year. I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, and so I was teaching there, doing well, moved out there, and that's actually what I want to talk to you about for the money for.
Okay.
My wife...
I wonder why he laughed when they said Cedar, Utah. What's so funny about that? Anybody from Utah could explain that? Why was that so funny to Mark?
and I have 320 acres that we're going to close in 2 weeks in Cedar City, Utah. And I want to build Spy, Escape, and Evasion Ranch. I want to make it the premier self-defense defense training facility.
Evasion Ranch.
So we're going to teach the spy courses. I want to do evasive driving, which you would love. And then I want to have a whole spy obstacle course.
But that's going to require more capital to build that out, right? You're going to need.
Well, that's what I want the
That's
100,000.
$400K.
How are you making
Build
money
it out.
right now off the course? Because you don't have the land developed yet. So how are you making money right now?
Right now, I fly around the country. So I do a course in Las Vegas, in Washington, D.C.,
And how do you
and City.
acquire those customers?
Magazine ads and then internet.
But what if we want to get to 20 million in sales, right? Just Jason's not going to be enough. Who else is out there that can be an authoritative teacher so we can grow this?
Obviously, I'm going to find people with ex-agency background or ex-military background. I mean, I've had a ton of these guys already take my course.
It really is a mistake on your part, assuming people will come out to Utah to come and be at your camp. So no.
All right, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Barbara.
That's all.
Jason, what I see is two different directions. The model it seems to work is when you go to a city, show up for 2 days, train people. They don't want to fly to Utah because it's too expensive. It quadruples the cost. It takes a lot of time. I do not want to invest in the Ponderosa.
What you guys haven't let me say is I'm flexible. I obviously lack the knowledge. If you guys, who are much smarter business people than me, say, you know what, this is the model, it's not the land, obviously I'd be an idiot not to listen to that because you have the business experience and the knowledge that I lack.
It's half-baked.
I like that he has demonstrated or just said that he's open to some direction. He needs some mentorship. I don't know if I'll take this course as it is now for $600 for 2 days. And then I can imagine the ramp up of the cost if I'm coming to a ranch that has all of these obstacles and things like that. However, I am a fan of those escape rooms. I love to go and go to these different escape rooms, especially when I travel. I just like to see what type of escape room puzzles are in different cities. And so I like that type of, activity to do in my spare time. And so I wouldn't mind, going to the ranch, but I'm sure it's going to be way more than $600. And like they said, I got to get out to this ranch in order to participate in this. I can see probably like professional development. I can see like a corporation incorporating this into their professional development for their teams and stuff like that, and footing the bill for that. But I'm not really tracking with the whole ranch and $600 price point that he has up for it. So let's hear a little bit more.
All right, thank you,
It's
Kevin.
half-baked.
Jason, I love this stuff. I actually think there's a pretty big market for it, but I hate the business idea you came out here with today. I mean,
Forget about the land then. I'm flexible. I lack the knowledge.
what land?
There goes the
I'm
Ponderosa.
trying to be nice to you because you could be packing heat, so I don't know. I am interested in the idea of selling the seminar, but you should be filling entire seminar rooms.
And I
like
lack
big
the
hotel
marketing
rooms.
knowledge to do that.
Well, the other thing you're lacking is you don't have any upsell. You should have a subscription email, or here's the latest threats in the world, stuff like that.
Right.
But I think you're the guy. I think you can make it. I think you can build that into a multi-million-dollar business. I'll make you an offer.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you $100,000 for 50%.
Wow.
First thing we got to do is you got to create some material that you can sell at these places, and then we start testing cities to see what the pain point is and how we can use that money to build larger seminars.
100,000 for 50%.
Good.
That's the offer I'm going
gracious.
to make you, and I'm only making you that offer because it's a completely different plan than you came out with.
I understand.
Greedy Savage, table of one, your table's ready.
It's the right business. If you want to invest in land in Utah, Damon,
Are you going to make him an offer or just insult the only one he's got?
Two sharks are out. Robert has made Jason an offer of $100,000 for a 50% stake in his company.
50%.
look, that's the offer I'm going to make you, and I'm only making you that offer because it's a completely different plan than you came out with.
I understand.
Greedy Savage, table of one, your table's ready.
It's the right business. If you want to invest in land in Utah, Damon,
Are you going to make him an offer or just insult the only one he's got?
I'm so amazed at the offer you just got.
Damon, Mark,
Look, I like the kind of training aspect of it. That's interesting, but I don't see that as the grand slam. I think the hottest trend right now in entertainment is experiences, right? I could absolutely positively see putting together a fun, one day or overnight spy school.
I like that.
And you're charging $50 or $60 or
I like
$70,
that
and you
price.
might get 300, 400 people coming through and doing all these different things.
By the time this is over, you're going to have to send him an invoice for rewriting his business plan.
That's okay, because see, that's the difference between us, Kevin. You just look and see A, B, and C.
It's a
I look at
weakness
A,
in the
B, and C and
presentation.
see X, Y, Z. That's
It's
the
a
difference
weakness in
between.
the presentation.
No, it's not. It's just an opportunity. Like you said, he's an entrepreneur.
I think Jason's going to kidnap both of you in a moment if you don't hurry up.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
what are you doing, Mark?
Well, talk to Damon because I'm uncertain. I'm on the fence.
They got ideas though. The Sharks has ideas.
Well, ask questions. You got to learn.
All right, Damon, sir.
You cannot build this property. You have to be able to move around with it.
And that's fine.
I know your model. Your model needs really to be for moms and families and homes in high populated areas where they feel that they can potentially face home invasion and other things of that nature. Here's my offer. $150,000 for 45%. But you gotta take
More
an offer
money.
right now.
Not gonna give me a 24-second shot clock?
No, that's it.
All right, let's do it.
Good move.
That was easy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Well, we saw that Sky, Escape, and Evasion came into the take seeking $100,000 in exchange for 15% of his company, and he provides training on how to escape and from the CIA training that he's had. Now he ended up getting a deal with Damon for $150,000, which is more than what he asked for 45% of his company, not quite half. And so I appreciate what Damon did. He saw some value in the idea in the presentation, and he gave him that stop clock because he knew that he knew that Mark was over there contemplating. He was saying he's still undecided. And so when Damon put out his order or his offer, I like that he was like, but you have to accept this now. We're not going around and I'm not giving Mark a chance or an opportunity to come in and take the deal. However, I don't like the direction that Damon said that they would be going in. Marketing to families in high populated areas. I think that'll be a miss. I really like, I forget who said it. I think it was Kevin or either Mark, having a fun entertaining type of spin to it, like what they're doing with the escape rooms. I think that more people will probably gravitate to it if it's more of a fun thing to do. And while it's fun, they're learning some skills. But I think if going to the market of the families and you have to put together something on, you know, the fear tactics of kidnappers and the fear tactics of ransom people who take, you know, kidnap and take you for ransom. I think that's a whole different channel or a whole different population of people that they're going to be targeting with that. And so I'll be looking forward to see how they're doing in business with this spy escape and evasion business. Good for him that he was able to come into the Shark Tank and walk out with a deal and not take half of his business, although it's 45%. But I'm so glad that he was able to get this deal. And again, this is an old episode. This air date was in February 2014. And so maybe this was before all of those escape rooms and stuff. I didn't think about that because that's just probably in the last decade, with on the last 5 or 6 years or so when the escape rooms came out. So maybe it kind of, someone got that idea from this pitch, maybe, who knows. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying until the end. I really do appreciate that. Make sure you hit that like button and become a subscriber if you like this content. And don't forget to check us out for the next ones.
I like this guy.
Congrats, Jason.
Thank you. Today I wanted to take with a mission, and I think it was accomplished. If we can teach thousands upon thousands of people, and one person's life gets saved by this,
Amen.
then it's definitely worth it.
Amen.